Hello, I am back again with another video. In today's video, I want to share with you guys the budget for that event that I was saving for all summer, the BabyQ for my third nibbling. Also, I just was going to mention my change jar savings challenge and the 2,500 subscriber giveaway savings challenge. It's a mouthful, but I'll get to that in a little bit. Let's talk about the BabyQ. My brother, my sister-in-law are expecting number 3 in just a couple. Oh my gosh, are we down to weeks? I think we're still in the month countdown. Anyway, baby number 3 is coming. They didn't have a shower with number 1 when they lived in Europe. They didn't have a shower or a sprinkle with number 2 because of, that was summer of 2020 and we all know what happened then. And I thought it'd be really nice since the whole family's going to get together at some point anyway in the summer. Let's just make it a celebration for this baby. Don't really need anything like presents and that kind of stuff. So we kind of just, you could bring diapers, whatever, whatever you wanted to do. In the yellow here, my budget, I thought I would spend about $125 on things related to catering. That is plates and cups and napkins and cutlery and things like that. I thought I would spend about $125 on decor, $125 on games and prizes, $350 on food and drink, $50 for a gift, and $100 for miscellaneous things, bringing me somewhere around $875. Okay, so I spent $114.08 at Target, but a lot of that, well, let's see, maybe $35, maybe almost $40 of that was not for the baby shower. It was for other things. So I'm going to look at it as $80. I spent about $8 at Dollar Tree. $12.58 was the transaction, but only $8 was for the baby shower, BabyQ. I spent $57.08 on gifts and prizes, $298 at Ocean State, $18.09 at Michael's. I had to get a picture frame. The art teacher at my school, my friend, painted this little rubber ducky, and then everybody stamped their fingerprint and wrote their name. So it's a piece of custom artwork for the baby's room. Let's see, $59.32 spent at Walmart, including a $30 dress. Not all of that was for the BabyQ. The dress, the reason that I have the -30 was for a dress that I returned. I spent $13.23 at Joann's, and that was getting some supplies for painting a onesie. At Target, I bought a bunch of the onesies, and then I have, of course, the sign there, and I'm not sure if you can see in in the one picture you can see all the paints and the markers out in the middle of the table. Now, the thing with that is I'm going to be able to use those paints and markers for other things and for my classroom. Ollie's $22, that was diapers. Walmart, $81.80, although only about 50 of that, maybe even less than 50, was for the BabyQ. My husband and I stopped at Walmart to grab some last minute things, and we also grabbed food to have in our Airbnb, some water, some yogurt for breakfast, granola bars, just kind of snack stuff. I had to get ice. Oh my goodness. So what I was going to say is I had to get ice again for the coolers. You'll see below that I go back again for ice. It still wasn't enough. I asked my aunt if she could grab some ice, and she did, but I never paid her for it. So I have to take care of that. Then I went to Michael's. What else? Dollar Tree, grocery outlet. That was food, some ice. And then the things that I got on Amazon were paints. And I don't think you can see them. Oh yeah, you can see it in this one picture here. The red things, like the red ball thing hanging from the tent. I think I got 10 of those. They are red, which is great because that works in my school. So all in all, for these transactions, I spent $511. Taking out the things like estimating for Like in Target, I didn't spend $115 on the BabyQ. Other stuff was mixed in. So considering that, I spent about $433.68. It was a wonderful day. So exciting. I can't wait to plan the next event. But before I can plan another event, I need to start saving for it. Now, I have spent a long time just paying down debt and throwing all my money at the debt, but I did have a savings challenge, and let me get it. Hi, Luna. Where did you come from? I think I scared her when I just rolled back. I didn't realize she was up there. So I started a savings challenge of putting all the loose change I find around the house into this container at the end of last year. Now, actually, let me backtrack. I think I started this like later last year. I found, and then I hunted for all the change. I ended up with about $150 of change. And as you can see, and I started this savings challenge this year on the very first day of the year. You can see we're in August and there is nothing in here. I think I had scrambled up so much that was laying around the house, and I don't really use cash that much. My husband does. Probably most of this is his. And so what I did was put some dollar bills in here. And I also have some stuff to add. So let's add some change that I don't know if you guys can see this. Found this change when I was decluttering upstairs. So we have all that to add. I also found a $5 bill in a pair of shorts when I was working on my decluttering and taking my laundry downstairs. So I think in the spirit of saving, we're going to put this $5 bill into the jar. I have some more to add from today's spending. Whew, and boy, did I spend today. So let me empty out my little wallet. I was doing some back to school shopping, which starts in a couple weeks, 2 weeks. Usually I just carry this little zippered pouch with my debit card, credit card, and ID. It just has been way more convenient for me. Sometimes I have a lens cleaner, which I have not cleaned my lenses today. I meant to, just got busy. I do have a Staples receipt. I think this was, okay, what did I buy? Oh, that is old Staples receipt. Okay. I have a little more change. I think I'm going to keep my quarter for Aldi in here. Actually, I'm going to keep 2 quarters for Aldi in there because today there was a woman who didn't know if she had a quarter. I said, well, I could just give you a quarter. And she's like, no, I'll dig in my purse for it. Whatever. Sometimes I take a cart back for somebody and I get a quarter, or they just give me their cart and I get a quarter that way. So whatever. I think I'll just keep 2 quarters in here. So I have a little bit of change. I have, let's see, 17 cents to add. And I also have another $5 bill. So we'll just tuck that away in the, whoops, can't see that, can you? So it's not very full, but like I said, I did scramble up a lot of change at the end of last year before I cashed in, and that included a big jar of change I had been collecting. So we don't really use that much cash around here. So it is what it is. There's probably a couple bucks in here. All right, so let me get that back on the shelf. I'm going to still keep collecting until the end of the year. Probably not till the 31st. It might be before the 31st, but oh, I better not shake it because I don't want to scare the cat. I don't know where the dog is. I don't want to scare her. Sorry, Lulu. All right, let me put this back. I have 2 weeks till school starts, and one of my summer projects was to paint the shelf white and declutter it. And as you can see, I have not done that yet. It's not going to happen now. We have another savings challenge to do. All right, so my 2,500 subscriber giveaway savings challenge, that is such a mouthful to say. So you can see here, I have one icon filled in for 22 subscribers. Here's my $2, and let's take a look at my channel. This actually happened while I was gone away. So here we are just catching up. I now have, right up here, 1,447 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I'm so excited to see that. It just, I mean, I don't know why I'm a little choked up over it. I started YouTube to research for my students because I didn't want to be the person that said, no, you can't do something. And instead of saying, no, you can't be a YouTuber when you grow up, I thought, let me see what skills it takes to become a YouTuber. And then take those skills and incorporate them into my classroom. Let's get to coloring this next icon in. Now, I did have a red marker. Here it is. Here we go. All right. So there we have it. I have my $2 right here. So I will clip that on. So we have $1, $2, $3, $4. All right. We're not stopping until 2,500 subscribers, and that will give us $250. I have not yet thought how I'm going to do this. I will come up with that and I will share it with you in a little bit, like in a couple of weeks. But until then, there we have it. We got 2 icons colored in. A couple things that happened today. First of all, I'm getting ready to go back to school. Like I said, I had to go out and buy a few things. I had to get groceries. It was a very spendy day today. I'll talk about that in an update at another time. And then, the paycheck. So if you recall the last paycheck, I saw my stipend as a pending transaction, but I didn't see my actual paycheck as a pending transaction. And today I can see my paycheck as a pending transaction, which is fine. But the stipend I thought I was going to get, is not pending yet. So I don't know if that means that it is not going to be in this paycheck, or if the stipends just hadn't been processed yet. I guess it will be a wait and see and be surprised on Friday morning kind of thing. Anyway, I'm trying not to stress out about it. So I'm going to sign off, and I'll be back budgeting my paycheck on Friday. And hopefully the stipend is there, or it's going to be a very tight budget.